What's up, everyone? It's time to do it. Monday motivation. Let's get it.
Relax and get loose while I put you up on game. The Figure Booth with Josh and Nate. This that podcast folk. Those in the know. Batman vs Iron Man. How would it go? We talking one of a kind. Collectibles. Mezco toys are respectable. It's unacceptable if it's not in the packaging. Nate don't take pics if you ain't rapping it. Nate's dirty tricks are always happening. But damn it, man. Don't you be stressing. Round here we believe in plastic confessions. We trying to figure out the figures that's gonna stand the test of time. That G.I. Joe handmade hit me in the spine. There's perfection in the way that these toys are made. But I also wanna know, do I pick Wade or Slade? So this is where I come to kick it with the guys. The Figure Booth. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Welcome back. Heyo. Another motivational Monday. What is up, y'all? What's going on?
Yes, welcome.
Nate,
Thanks for joining. Guys, relax, get loose. Have a good time with us on this Monday while we talk about new figures. Lots of new stuff dropping. New goodies from Prime. New stuff out in the out in the toy community. There's all kinds of good stuff going on. So
it's a good Monday.
If you guys want to talk about anything specifically, throw it in the chat. We will talk about it. Otherwise, we have quite a few things to talk about. But what's going on with you, Prime?
So as we're getting ready to do this, upon my door, I tripped over this.
Oh, my goodness. That is substantial.
Let's crack this open. Let's see what's
I don't
in
think you got enough.
It's not that
There's
big.
not enough in there.
Look, it's not that big.
I mean, that's bigger than your torso. What do you got? You got some Joes in there? Or I guess we're going to find out together.
We'll find out, yes.
Okay.
Whew.
Well, stay tuned to see what Mega Haul Prime just got. That looks substantial.
It's just one figure. I asked for extra packaging. You can ask for extra bubble wrap. So that
really?
It doesn't get crushed.
On BBTS you can? I was like, what?
That's
what
I told the wifey. I was like, no, it's one figure. I just asked for extra bubble.
That goes over well, I'm sure.
She's like, what is all that? I'm like, one figure. But lots of extra.
Just one thing, I just wanted that extra safe. Yeah, I hope you guys out in the I don't know what the interwebs are all doing well. Had a good Monday. Hopefully this motivates you for the rest of your week. If you missed, we posted an episode not last weekend, but the weekend before. What was that called? Let me get the name of it. The Honeymoon Phase. That's right. Episode 96. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. Talking about the Honeymoon Phase. Totally original idea from me and Josh here.
Nobody else. Definitely not a guy named Shmario. Oh, see, I like what Toy Renzu's suggesting. Next time I'm going to try to do that. I'm just going to tell him, I'm an influencer now. They gave these me to promote.
See, Renzu's got the ideas.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He always knows. He always knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fabulous idea. But yeah, if you guys didn't see that last episode, go check it out. Give it a listen. We had a good discussion. Talked about some plastic confessions. Didn't take any tokens that week. And it looks like
so much.
Prime's going to have another one for our next episode.
Yeah.
So we're set now. Speaking of Prime stuff, while we're on it, he posted a pretty sweet new vending machine that he made. Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer vending machine. That thing is sweet.
Man,
tell us about this.
The response from all y'all. Wow. Freaking floored me. I was like, all right, I'm just going to post this little kitchen picture. No big thing. Whatevs, right?
Yeah.
Then it just like, man, the support, all the great comments, everything. Everyone who it got reposted on so many different stories. Like I was just like, wait, what's going on here? So that, man, just hats off to everybody. Thank you for coming through and showing support. But yeah, it was tricky, figuring out that type of scale wise and for it to look as realistic as possible. I've made other vending machines before, but this one I was really trying to push the envelope to try to capture that. And then with I pinned his comment, Yokai Customs. He was the one that requested it, and it was something we had been working with like back and forth for some time. And originally we ran into like resolution challenges. We just couldn't find the right images between the two of us, and then he spent some time looking for images, and then he was like, yeah, I can't find nothing. So we hit a couple brick walls, but then we revisited this idea a couple months ago, and then I came across some new images, and it just, again, it's finding that right individual, and then he was super patient, and also suggested other things like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And it worked. When you work with someone like that, that's super patient, didn't really pressure me or anything. It was just like, hey.
It makes the whole process just so much
trust the process,
more enjoyable. Yeah.
And it does. And and with that type of that type of transaction, you really want to deliver like a pristine product, right? So the first version, I think that this went through like 3 iterations where I was like, no, I think I could do it better. Originally, I was gonna like scrap build it from styrene sheet, a lot of it by hand, but then I was like, you know what? Back to the drawing board, and I can design it out and then resin print it. So the front part is resin printed along with MDF. So it's a combination of both. So that way it can be really sturdy.
That's rad, dude. And I love how the front part's kind of beveled,
Yep.
Like it's got that rounded to it. It's hard to remember back when episode 1 released. It's crazy how long ago it actually was. But yeah. I do remember these being sort of like rounded at the front. They stood out, like it was like its own kind of centerpiece when you would go into the theater or somewhere. Oh, Bearded Build's taking credit for it. Wow.
Thanks, Bearded. He was my
yeah, man. Support. I mean, yeah, I think it's nostalgia overload. It's part of the response is like, wow, I remember seeing this thing, and you recreated it so well. And just it really looks like a quality piece, man. And we were talking before the show. Good work speaks for itself. I try to say that sometimes with toy photography. Like, don't worry about is this going to be popular or not. Just like, hey, is this my best work? And good work speaks for itself. I think people are going to support a shop that looks like you put a lot of time into it. Just like something like a custom piece like this, it looks like you really put some time into it. And it came out quality.
Oh, yeah. So and again, like just the panel on the side with the different sodas and the dollar slot machine. It's hard to see in the picture, but there's even like underneath that where you put the dollars. I designed the little button that you push when you put in the coins. So there's right there in that area. There's a couple of different slots. There's a slot for the quarters, and then there's like a little screen that will show you what the total of the change you put in, and then there's a little like reject button right next to it. And I painted that with like it's a light silver, but it doesn't really come out in the picture.
Yeah, you can see it again. You can see the slot, and
yep.
It looks great.
Yeah, so it's a little slot for quarters. Yeah, and at the very bottom, underneath the crush sign, there's like the change return. There's like a little.
Oh, nice. You can barely see
right there.
The
there's yeah.
That's rad.
So.
No, that's great.
Yeah,
and it looks like
that took a couple. I would say that took a couple iterations just to get the sizing right, because I think the first time like the buttons were too big, and then like the panel was too long, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't really fit. Like 1/12 scales, it's not that tricky, but to try to get it all to fit and to look cohesive, that was the hard part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to get all the pieces to kind of come together. Like you probably design this in pieces, and then you sort of put it together, and you're like, oh, well, that's not the right size. I got to rearrange this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Dude.
Did you check if anyone left change? I haven't.
And it looks like you got a really good response on it, and you decided to open it up, right? So you're going to be doing pre-order.
Yeah, I'm going to make a handful, just because the outpour was so overwhelming in a good way, right? And I got so many inquiries. So I'm going to do a handful and then see where it goes from there. And then I'll make them available at the end of the month. I'm going to look to make them also lighted. So this way you can light it up.
That's rad.
What I love is just like the material I use. Look how shiny that looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh man, that's killer.
Yeah. So what did you use? Is it like a certain kind of plastic? I mean, I don't know anything
No,
about this, so you got to educate me.
that's the same. I don't have any more arcades. That's the same decals that I use on my arcades.
Mm.
I thought I had
Oh,
them
that's a
here.
decal. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It looks like you have it behind some kind of like plastic.
Yeah. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we got some interest in the chat. If you guys are interested in getting one of these from Prime, he's going to be making a few of these by the end of the month. I'm sure if he continues to
Yeah.
get interest, he'll make more. But
Yep.
yeah, you guys
Yeah,
can get
just
one of
hit me
these
up.
for $75 shipped.
Yep.
Great price for a custom piece. I mean, you got to think about the time and effort that went into this too. So that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Can I get one with a picture of Toxic Crusader Mario on it?
Yeah, we'll do one of those.
That's actually amazing.
And
Right
we'll
on the
just have
side.
like just slime. You can pour slime into it and slime will come out of the machine. How cool would that be?
That old man, I'm sure he'll support the idea. What is he, like 50 now?
I think so. I'll make it so this way you can put one of those slime barrels inside of it and just let it ooze out. That would be awesome.
That would be sweet.
It's an idea, Bearded. We'll make it happen.
Looks like Will Flow wants Monster Energy one.
Oh, here we go. Yep. Let the idea
See,
start
you got to be
flowing.
careful with this kind of stuff. Now people are going to be like, oh, I want this. I want that. Give me a Red Bull machine. Something like that.
Yeah. I just saw the other day, I saw role models with Paul Rudd and I can't remember the guy's name, Stifler. And they're like, they're sponsoring that energy drink and they just keep drinking it. Drink the beast.
Yeah. I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Well, yeah, great work. Wanted to make sure that we highlighted it here on the show. Thanks. Like I said, if you guys are interested, hit up Prime. He's going to be making a few of these so you can get your own. But yeah, the custom pieces sometimes are like some of the coolest stuff that you do, in my opinion, because you kind of go outside the box. You do something that I've never seen you do before, and it always turns out great. So that's awesome.
Thanks, man.
All right. Yeah, before we get too far into the show, we're 12 minutes in. We got some people hanging out with us. So let's go ahead and shout out to the chat. Make sure that we
the good old
recognize the good old chat. Whether you recognize yourself as the Booth Brigade, Figure Fanatics, Primes Privates, Nate's Nard, Booty Rangers, Nick Neckers, which is Toy Renzu's favorite, or the Finger Fans. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. So let's go ahead and see who we got in the chat. We got Bearded Builds. He was first to comment, said, "What it do?" Thanks for the support, Bearded. Even if you're a little early, we appreciate it. Toy Renzu was right after.
Bearded.
What's up, nerds?
Coming in early.
He's definitely a Finger Booth guy. Or Nick Necker, actually. He likes them both. We got Matt Logic. What's up, Matt? 1-6 Shooter Trevor. What's up, Trevor? Good to see you.
Good old Trev.
We got Paul. Paul's in the chat. What's up, Paul?
What's up, Paul?
We got KJ Smith. What's up, KJ? Good to see you. Colossal Customs. What's up, Daniel? Good to have you here. I want to talk about the Civil War going on right now in the lost city of Atlantis. Interesting. We can definitely talk about that. I don't know about it, but I'm happy to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Will Flow. What's up, Will Flow? Good to have you in here. We got B. Rivera. He wants your vending machine bad.
Ooh, I like the sounds of that.
Let's see. Who else? Got Mike. AZ Toy Hunters Go. What's up, Mike? Good to see you in here. Educating the local AZ fam about all the holothon drops. And Colossal, I already recognize you, but he says Samurai Force Autumn Turtle Mono is fire. If y'all don't have it, I recommend it. Yeah. Shout
Donnie.
out to Colossal.
That's that Donnie?
Yeah, that's the new one. Donnie.
Nice.
We're going to talk about Summer, which is the other one coming up.
That one's really been, I mean, the scale is what doesn't really, it's a little too small. But that Summer, man, that Mikey's killer. It looks really, really cool. I think it's growing on me the more and more I see them.
The thing about those figures is that as they release them, they start to upgrade them. Like they get better and better as time goes on. They add more articulation or more features, more accessories. And it seems like, Donnie was, I think, a step up. He got double jointed, maybe elbows.
Whatever.
I think is what it was with Donnie.
Either elbows or necks.
Yeah, or one of the two, one of these
Shell,
necks.
double jointed shell. Yeah.
Yeah. Mikey, he's got I think he's got thigh swivel now. He's got double jointed,
Nice.
Elbows and knees. He's got more accessories. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with Raphael, which is going to be probably
The best turtle.
winter.
Yes.
Yeah, at some point, because he'll
Winter's
have
coming.
all the improvements from all the prior turtles.
Makes sense.
But yeah, these things are cool.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
And the expressions,
maybe we'll leave
the
off.
expressions are even much more like intense in a good way. It looks
Right.
like the quality is getting better and better. Leo looked, I mean, he was like, eh. But
Yeah, this is
I
the
really
the
like that
new
grin.
pre-order for Mikey, the Crossbow Master. Even though he's got some nunchucks, they got to switch him up a little bit. They can't make these exactly like the
These aren't
TMNT,
the
otherwise
turtles.
they're probably going to get
Yeah, yeah.
sued. And this is not Mikey. This is
Yeah.
Summer.
No.
But yeah, he
I
comes
need a girl
with
named Summer.
a lot of accessories. Like I was talking about, when you compare this to the first release, which was Leo,
Right.
Leo didn't come with a ton of stuff unless you got the custom kit. But I think the standard figure came with like one head sculpt, one set of hands, and a couple of throwing knives, and that was about it. So they keep, upgrading these figures, and this one comes with a ton of stuff. More hands than the previous two. It comes with extra head sculpts, the nunchucks. I like how they threw in the spinning nunchuck effect.
That's cool.
It looks just
Yeah.
like the Mezco one.
Yep.
So that's a cool little add-in. What else? Oops, I'm trying to select this on the other screen. And then you've
Yeah,
got this
see, I like that.
custom kit.
Yeah, that custom kit's really cool.
Yeah, crazy. He's got a
Mhm.
spray can. He's got the headphones, extra head sculpt. So that's 3 different head sculpts, right, for Mikey? Or is that 6? I can't
Yeah.
count.
I think that could be either 6 or 32.
Yeah, he's got some jets for his skateboard, some fire effects for the skateboard. He comes loaded, man. Lots of stuff. Tons of pictures to show him off. This is a cool accessory. This is something that you
Yeah,
wouldn't
that is.
expect from Mikey. But I love the way
Mhm.
they did the kind of curl. So he's like shooting it out.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
dope.
this thing looks pretty dope.
Yeah, the more I see pictures of him, I'm like, man, he comes with a lot of stuff. It's just see that. Yeah, I love that head sculpt. Just that looks really menacing.
Yeah. Right. I like that how he's showing the
Mhm.
teeth. I kind of wish Mezco would have thrown him one like that for Mikey. 'Cause I
Yeah,
like
that does give me like a Mezco feel to it. Like he's like
Mhm.
part of Rainbow Society or something.
Yeah, that spinning
I'm digging
nunchuck
it.
is almost identical.
Yeah.
But it's cool,
Yeah.
Like I think some people are starting to invest heavy into these, and
Yeah,
you can
I like
still
the
get
different looks.
Autumn. I think Autumn is on the page. It's Donnie. You can get Master
What's the
Splinter.
total
but-
price for this guy?
Let me see.
Does it say at the bottom?
Depends on
of
which one you
50? No.
get. Yeah.
Let's say we go for the
looks
all-in.
like 57 plus shipping, which isn't bad. I
Okay,
mean,
that's one.
that's a good price.
Oh, okay, 57 plus shipping. Yeah.
Or you can separate
then
it
the
out.
custom
You can
kit-
get just the figure, or you can get the custom kit. But the combo comes with both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not bad.
That's a good price for these, for sure.
Damn.
You can see you can
I
still
must
get
resist. I must
Autumn,
resist.
and you can get a lot of the extra accessory sets they put out as well.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
look really, really
it's
good.
up on 5K now if you guys are interested.
Can't wait till winter comes out.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be the one that's really going to tempt you.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Machu. What's up, Machu Toy? Good to see you.
Machu.
You think they'll go back and update the first two? I mean, maybe. Yeah, that would be, I think, a good way to re-release these to people that might have missed them out originally.
Yeah.
Because I think by the time, summer releases, autumn won't be available anymore. And
Yeah.
then when winter goes up, you probably won't be able to get Mikey. So it seems like they're kind of like, as one comes out, they put up a pre-order for a new one. But yeah, I mean, I think that would make a lot of sense to go back and update the first two. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends on interest. With third-party stuff, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the capacity to go back and remake
Did they
stuff like that.
tease or have they announced like any baddies like a Shredder or a Bebop and Rocksteady?
I think they teased a Bebop at one point,
Okay.
but we haven't really seen anything other than just like a render.
Oh,
From what I understand, I mean, Mike would probably be
Yeah.
able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Bebop's the only one they've showed off at this point.
Okay.
So we got Ender Shadow. Thanks for joining us. We got Henrock in the house. What's up, Henrock?
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Good to see you guys. Talking about the it's gone from it's Rave. It was Rage. Now it's Rave Toys. But I think it was Fury Toys, then Rage Toys. Now it's Rave Toys.
They're like, wait, we're not furious, we're raging. And they're like, no, we're not raging, we're raving. So like, okay, we're gonna
So I was
rave.
trying to find info on the first one, and I was searching for Rage, and I was like, wait, I can't find Leo. It was Fury, what was the first one. Yeah, and then
They
Rage,
wanna
and then
keep
Rave. So
TMT and everybody on their toes.
I think
They
they're
don't
trying
know
to
what
refresh the
company's
name
out
as
there.
much as possible so you can't find them.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a new name.
Like,
You
wait,
can't
who
find
do we
are
need to
now.
sue?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's not us anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, I think the reception on these has been pretty good. So I feel like they're going to do probably more at some point.
And the paint on that looks just stellar. Like I'm seeing like lots of different like textures and the different colors. It doesn't look like third party quality from back in the day.
Definitely.
Like, I'm seeing some shadowing, like some washes. I don't know. It looks like it actually looks like he has like leather that's been treated or washed.
Mm-hmm.
Some highlights. It looks really cool. Like again, like the paint application from these pictures. If they all come out like this, wow.
Yeah, that's true. They're
impressive.
definitely stepping up their game as they're going, and even the amount of pictures that they're showing off for these figures, is a great way. In my opinion, a great selling point.
You see, like all the black wash on the armbands and then the bandana. Like you can see all the little wrinkles from. That's just killer. I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. Yeah, and the stitching on the pads and stuff. It's not just all brown. It's like different shades of brown, and you can see the white. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, totally different looks too. Like from this to this.
Yeah, you got like a ninja, then you got like your
figures.
typical raging Mikey.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Toy Renzo wants to know if either of us grabbed that KO SHF Spider-Man 2099.
I have not grabbed it, but I actually have it up to talk about. I think it's this one.
No, there's a knockoff one. It's a Spider.
Oh,
no,
2099. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Spider-Man, and I just went up with this. Knockoff Spider-Man 2099. No, I don't think so.
No, one of my buddies just grabbed it, and he said it's really, really good. Surprisingly good for $25. So, some of those KOs
$25. Wow.
Really, yeah. I don't know if it was
KOs are kind of hit and miss, right? Like I've only grabbed a couple of them. I grabbed a KO Mofex one time, and I was very disappointed with it. But sometimes, sometimes you get a good one.
Did you get it, Toy Renzu? Let us know. I think you did. And it's tough though, if you try to set like I think my brother, like when Mezco was first coming out, he grabbed a bunch of KOs when they were like flooding the market, and he picked up a Captain America, Green Arrow, and Punisher, and the Green Arrow, like the hoodie just was falling apart instantly. The Punisher, I think out of all those three, the Punisher was the only one that was decent. The Captain America, the head looked really funky and it smelled like just weird, but out of those three, the Punisher, like it was the closest to the original. Yep. See, look at that. Mm-hmm. He got it for the unmasked head sculpts. I knew
Express coming through.
Yeah.
Colossal saying BST AXN loyal subject foot seem to pair best with these. I think that makes sense. Like I don't have any of those, but those are a bit smaller. And these guys aren't very tall. Like they're smaller than the Mezcos, these ones.
Yeah.
At least I think they are. I don't have them anymore.
Yeah, they're a little bit too small. Too small for my liking. Even though I was getting to 1/18 scale.
You were for a while. Joy Toy.
Yeah.
And what else?
Joy Toy and Acid Rain and
Yeah.
It's just,
You
I don't
decided to
know.
just jump ship on that?
I
Like,
just,
nah.
because I couldn't really commit. I had commitment issues with Joy Toy, and I was like, and remember, I
Mm.
bought that one mech, and it was like
Oh, yeah,
falling
yeah.
apart on me, and I was like,
Mhm.
man, like, I don't want to be dealing with this.
It's tough,
Yeah,
man. You're like, yeah, I'm going to get into it. And then you start getting a bunch of them. You're like, oh, I don't know if I'm as committed as maybe I originally thought I was.
yeah, and then especially because there's genres like all over. They had like space stuff. They had army. Because I remember you got me
Mm.
that army set, and I was like, do I want to
Yeah,
go army stuff? Do I want it? Like, I was all over the place, and I'm like, oh my
right.
god, it's like I got like a buffet thing going on over here, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my collection right now.
You got that honeymoon phase on some stuff.
For reals. That was a quick honeymoon phase too.
What's up, Clean
Look at
Slate?
this
Thanks for
guy.
joining us, man. Glad you're
It's
able
about
to catch a
time.
live.
Give him a hard time.
Prime's throwing some shade.
That's right.
We got No Chewing. What's up, No Chewing?
What's up?
Oh, wow. That KO is only $20 on Ollie.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
That's really cheap. And that's
Mhm.
worth like the risk at that point, I think. Like
Yeah.
$20 for a
$20, and
potentially
I don't know.
SHF.
Sometimes you have to wait a couple months, but sometimes AliExpress ships really fast.
Yeah, staying on the
Because I
turtle
ordered
theme.
one time.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said one time I ordered a bunch of food props, and they only sent like half my order, and the other half got lost. But I think it was only like maybe $10. So I was like,
Did it ever show up, or is it just gone into the ether of shipping?
I think it just got gone in the ether because I started getting like pieces of the order, but I got the majority right up. I think within like 6 weeks or so, I got the majority of it. But then the rest, it's like it was just lost in transit.
Mm.
I was like, I don't know. Again, it was only like $10 maybe. So
But still,
like, yeah,
you're waiting on it.
I was
It's
like,
all right,
great.
it'd be nice to have that at some point.
Yeah, and it was funny because I got some of the things I was looking for, but like two of the other, it was a bunch of props that I had bought, and like the one or two things I was really looking forward to, those are the ones that got lost. I was like, man, that sucks. Yeah,
It's unfortunate. Yeah, I've never ordered from them myself, so I've got no experience.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I'll only order very little. But yeah, going on to TMT, what's next?
Yeah, staying on the turtle theme, I recently discovered this guy on Instagram. His name is Nostalgia Unboxed. And he has his own kind of custom thing going on where he created this apartment insert for your NECA street scene dial. So if you flip the dial around, you've got this like open area. And he created these inserts that you can put into the dial to make it look like, an apartment. It's such a cool idea to use the inside of that. Like I'm really tempted to try these out myself.
Yeah.
And he offers them in gloss or matte. So you can get either or, obviously matte's probably better for photography, but he even went as far as like doing the wood floor and added some doors here. It's just a really cool idea to use that NECA street dial because it has like a pretty deep inside part for that bottom portion.
Yeah.
Which is great for stuff like this. So if you guys haven't discovered Nostalgia Unboxed, you should definitely go check him out. He's got a website as well where he offers this street scene insert for $65. Like I said, you can get it semi-gloss or matte. Just a really cool, like, cheap way to upgrade your existing dial if you guys have it. He offers all kinds of other stuff too. Whoops. He made like window van upgrades.
Nice.
So like if you've got the turtle van, he's got some stickers on there, or you can put these in the windows just to like, give it that kind of cartoonish look.
Yeah.
He's also got window upgrades for the street scene dial and like inserts for the door.
That's a pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a really creative way to utilize something that you've already got. And I think his prices are pretty reasonable for what he's offering, $15 here for the insert upgrades and that kind of stuff. I just thought it was a really cool idea. Like I didn't discover this guy before, so I thought I'd bring him up on the show in case anybody else is looking for stuff like this. Turtle Van Effects Pack. Like just really cool stuff you can add to toy shots to upgrade the scene a little bit.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah, like this kind of stuff is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just really, puts it up a little bit more on the detail
Yeah.
for your shots, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because making that type of stuff, it takes some time. Like once you figure out not only like whether you create the image yourself, but I think again going into it, the tinkering of like, okay, the right size, the dimension,
Right.
the type of paper, all that stuff. That's where sometimes it can be super frustrating because it just reminds me when I did those sticker decals for that Scooby-Doo van, and it went crazy, but it took me a heck of a time to get the dimensions right and then get all the patterns and everything like that. So yeah, this type of stuff, like when I discover other people already do it, it's like, and the price makes sense, I'm like, sure, why not support them,
Yeah,
pretty
definitely. Cool. I like the uniqueness of it.
Yeah.
I know what you said.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
okay,
and
thanks,
I think
Rensu.
it was
I'll buy what Confidence, he says.
Oh, on AliExpress?
On AliExpress, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Diggs Figs is who I was looking at his shot, and he's the one that put me on to the
nice.
Nostalgia Unboxed guys. So you can see it kind of in
That's
use
cool.
there.
Yeah.
Really cool idea.
That was cool. I like that animated like feel. It definitely brings the figures together, It's a very cohesive piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, really cool. Also, haul-a-thon stuff's going on. Kind of like, depending on if you found these or not at Target.
Yeah.
They're starting to offer them up on Target online. So they dropped a few of these, which unfortunately aren't available anymore. I think a lot of this sold out pretty quick. The foot sold out really quick, and then this ended up selling out as well, the Punk Turtles. But if you guys are interested in some of the future stuff that's going to come up, you can go to this haul-a-thon website. I think it's just haulathon.com. And this is where they're going to put all the links for the pre-orders. I don't think anything is available, unfortunately, right now from at least the turtle stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think we can go follow this here, but I don't think it's at Target anymore. There's also this thing on Target.com where the drops happen. It says add to cart, but I guarantee you these aren't in stock. Yeah, out of stock. So unfortunately, none of these are in stock anymore. But they're going to be doing new drops every Friday. So if you guys are interested in what's going to drop next, which is probably some of the stuff we've already seen from other people's, like if you guys have been following the haul-a-thon stuff, everything that's been dropped. So they're probably just going to start dropping all that online now. So if you guys are looking for something specific, you can go to this haul-a-thon website to get more info. Just wanted to share that with you guys in case you're not aware. More info, the better. And you can kind of hunt here on Friday morning when they're going to drop the new links.
I'm going to get that Big Bird plushie. Or that Cookie. I saw that Cookie Monster plushie.
Yeah. The plushies are actually kind of cool. I don't see a Cookie Monster. He might be sold out now.
Which, when I saw that, and I was like, oh, I've never seen a Cookie Monster plushie. I'm like, that's kind of... It just reminded me of like the first HasLab. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, that's... And I was like, oh, wait. And then like the wheel started spinning. I'm like, does this Target have some of the stuff? And then that's when I saw somebody, like this dude walking down the aisle, and he had the TMNT 4-pack. And I was like, because there's two spots in my Target where they put NECA stuff. It's like the main display area in the electronics, and then there's some random aisle in front of Legends, and the whole aisle is just NECA stuff too. So I ran down there like a freaking maniac. I was just like, pushing kids out of the way. And I slid tackle somebody, and then boom, I got the last TMNT 4-pack.
You got to be aggressive to get what you want.
Oh, dude, I was literally like flailing my
people,
arms everywhere.
Little kids, go away.
Yeah, the Pizza Club. If I see Raph, I'll probably pick up Raph, but they only had Leo there, and I was like, he's a lame-o. Leo the Square.
How dare you? How dare you?
The disrespect, sir.
I love this Punk Turtle set, though. I mean, the way this looks.
It's killer.
I got one of these on when it went live on Target, but they haven't done anything with it yet, so I'm a little worried they're going to cancel it because that's been like 4 days.
They haven't shipped it out to you?
Yeah.
But it charges you for it?
I haven't seen anything like that come through. It just
Ooh.
shows that it's pending.
Ooh.
So I was expecting some kind of movement on it at some point.
I
But
think
I have
they
not
sent.
seen
I think they
anything
sent it over here.
yet. Yeah, I know. I think you're gonna bring it out and rub it in my face, like, oh yeah, this one right here.
Ouch.
But yeah, that's a cool set. But yeah, I mean, like the Pizza Club stuff. If you guys are interested in the Pizza Club turtles, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say guarantee, obviously, but I would imagine they're going to start putting all of that stuff online. Now, the question is which Friday it's going to go up. It's probably going to be one Friday in April. I just don't know. I think they're going to do it for the next like 4 to 5 weeks.
And lately, a lot of these pre-orders, whether it's NECA or like Joe and McFarlane, they've been selling out like crazy.
They have, yeah.
That ATV, that link that I sent you, like on Hasbro, it sold out immediately. Like I was semi pissed because one, it's Tiger Force.
The prior one sold out too, right?
Yeah, yes. I had it in my cart and I was like, I'm gonna wait. What was I waiting for? I was waiting for that Hank Pym set, and I'm like, I'll just buy everything together. This way it can just be like whatever, all at once. And I literally the day before it sold out, and I was like, oh my god! And I was like, all right, great. So then that's when they released the Tiger Force ATV, which that one is even better because the figure that it comes with he looks a total badass. The Tiger Force part, I'm like, neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm like, this is probably gonna end up at Ross eventually because it's Tiger Force, and it was a Target exclusive. So then I missed out on Hasbro. Yeah, I missed out on Hasbro, and then I went on Target, and even then, like it was hard to find. Someone sent me a link, and that's the way but I had to pre-order it. I jumped on it right away, and it sold out too, really super quick.
At least you got one though.
But
I
pre-ordered two of them just to be safe in case they cancel one of them or something. But I got the Duke bikes from Target, so it's perfect. Now I got a matching ATV with it. And that helmet, I love that helmet.
Yeah, he does look awesome. The helmet, this character in general just looks really cool. Like that, right there.
Yeah. And that's the same helmet that comes with the Vamp. So I like that.
Nice. I mean, I know some people aren't like a big fan of the Tiger Force stuff, but in my opinion, sometimes I like the colorways a little bit more.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously the Tiger Stripe ATV is a little goofy, but if you have the bike, it kind of works really well together.
And then you can get a bunch of Outbacks.
Yeah, you can customize them too, because I think Prime found a bunch of those, the Tiger Force ones, like for cheap at Ross.
Oh yeah.
So if you wait it out, I mean, you can get the stuff for much better than the retail.
I mean, can you imagine if these end up at the end of if these end up at Ross eventually, like that's gonna be crazy. I can $14.99, buy these suckers all day.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's so much, so much coming out.
Stuff like this, maybe the standard release probably won't be as easy to find, but like the Tiger Force stuff, I think at some point you might see that at Ross.
I hope
it's hard to say if this will because this is selling out. So like Prime's talking about, a lot of stuff lately has been selling out quick, like McFarlane stuff, NECA stuff. Hasbro stuff. I mean, like all the Hasbro X-Men 97 stuff is selling out. There's all kinds of stuff just selling out. So I don't know what's going on right now, but people are just buying stuff up quick.
Everyone's collecting now. Like, okay, so 300 Shadow says, what do you guys think of the Legends Superior Spider-Man? That one's a must. Like, I'm gonna have to get that one. He looks freaking badass. I'm a huge.
He does look really good. Yeah. I don't have all the photos. I know that there's some people that have been posting more.
Yeah.
This is the one that probably struck my attention the most.
It's an iconic. Yeah.
It
looks like the eyes are reflective too.
Yeah, the eyes look like they're reflective. I wish this was on the updated Spidey body. It looks like it's probably on the what's the buck I'm thinking of?
Renew Your Vows?
Yeah, maybe the Renew Your Vows one. Doesn't look like it's on the one with the updated torso. You know what I mean? Like the cut at the torso.
Yeah.
That's the only unfortunate part. I think other people might be a little upset about that. But as far as the figure, it does look great. And it's a pretty iconic pose that they chose to show him off, which is smart. these haven't gone up for pre-order from what I've seen. At least they're not on Hasbro's
I think
page yet.
no, they don't. I think tomorrow, the 16th, or in a couple
Okay.
days. They posted it
Okay.
on their story or on their IG.
Oh, nice.
And like that, okay, so like when Ant-Man and Wasp went up for pre-order, it wasn't a pre-order, it was like a buy it now, and they shipped it right away. And I saw, but now it's a pre-order. But that when they first threw it up there, like I got charged for it immediately, and it's already on its way. So it was funny because I saw in some groups where people were like, what the hell? Why am I being charged for this? And it's like, so we complain because there are too many pre-orders, but then if they charge you, like, like the next day, I think a day after or the 2 days after, it was already like, hey, your items has left the building. So to me, I'm like, cool, you charged me right away, but you shipped it like within 48 hours. Like, I'm fine with that. I don't understand, like, why would you complain if they're shipping it like, within a couple days? I think mine gets here tomorrow.
I think that's definitely more of what we want to see. Maybe people just assume like, oh, I'm being charged, but it's not shipping yet, not realizing that it's shipping right away.
Yeah.
But I think that's the best kind of customer experience, is to see something, it goes up for pre-order the next day, it starts shipping out immediately, you've got it in your hands within like maybe a few weeks after you've ordered it.
Yeah.
It beats these long pre-order windows where you don't get stuff for a long time.
Yeah. And in a couple months, the HasLab was going to be delivered, so I'm super pumped.
Oh yeah, you got the Giant Man coming too.
Yeah.
Giant Man HasLab. This set will be great together. Yeah.
Oh, right there. Like, and the minute they teased this and they showed it, they're like, okay. And I was like, I have to get it. I got the HasLab coming in. I have to get this guy. He has the same suit.
It's a perfect fit. That'd be cool seeing them next to each other, because it is basically like a blown up version of this.
Oh yeah, it's cool. They got everything down.
Yeah. And the pinless stuff, man, it just you wouldn't think pinless makes that big of a difference, but oh man, it makes the figures look so cleaner. Like all the X-Men 97 stuff is pinless.
It looks really awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
It makes the other Legends outdated, huh?
It really does. Like when you compare that versus the old stuff. I know it's like it might be seem like a small thing, but man, it makes such a difference.
Right. Yeah, even the Janet the Wasp with the hair, like that looks like a really killer sculpt. Like it's just they got the hair down. It's like it looks really iconic.
Yeah. I like how they gave the extra head sculpts here. Just some thoughtful accessories.
Cool. The unmasked.
Like what is that? A mini helicarrier?
A mini Quinjet.
Quinjet. Okay.
Yeah, it's the mini Quinjet.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a cool set. Yeah, Hasbro's firing all cylinders right now, man. They're doing a lot of stuff.
They're painted. Would have been cool if they're reflective. Yeah, it would have been cool. But it looks. I mean, like that's. Oh, so I almost feel like I need to have two of them. I don't know. I'm a huge I'm a sucker for Spidey stuff.
Yeah, and somebody said earlier, Ender's Shadow is tomorrow for pre-order tomorrow. Yeah.
Killing me, Hasbro.
Hitting
so
the wallet
much good stuff,
hard.
man. It's so much good stuff.
I just got Tombstone over the weekend. It's pretty dope, except for the lack of articulation on the neck.
Oh,
okay.
And with all these like offerings, like the pre-orders and all this stuff, even the Legends that aren't that old, like I saw a couple. Amazon's been throwing some crazy deals every once in a while. They had the comic Ronin for like $20, and he was like I think 40. So there's been some cool reduction in prices on some of the newer stuff that just came out, less than a year ago, and you can buy it for super cheap. I saw the 2-pack at my comic book shop of Patch and Hulk in the suits and the tuxedos.
Oh yeah.
Man, that set looks so awesome. I was like, I had it pre-ordered, and then I was like, you know what? Too many. I had that pre-ordered. I had the Wolverine with Sabretooth pre-ordered as well. I just had like the pre-orders were out of control, so I had to cancel a bunch of them because I was like, no, I'm just gonna hold off and then wait because either Target's gonna do a crazy sale or Amazon will do a crazy sale. And those type of Legends that they're not exclusive, they're gonna be everywhere,
Right. That new Sabretooth looks so good.
It does.
Somebody posted a comparison of the old versus the new. I was like, oh, how big of a change is that really? And it's huge. It looks like a
Huge,
completely different figure. Yeah.
Yeah. The body
got
proportions
the-
way better. And I've seen some custom head sculpts on it that
exactly.
look just killer. So yeah.
Yeah. The body proportions, like you're saying, definitely look a lot better next to Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get over Superior's waist swivel. This one looks way better than that first Superior release years ago on the Pizza Spidey body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard because you see them updated bodies on other figures, and then you're like, why aren't they just making this a standard for everything?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tough as a collector because you want to get the best stuff, but you also don't want to pass on something like this, which is a pretty sweet new figure.
The other ones that they revealed was like Miss Marvel. That one was a good one. The Warbird.
Yeah, Miss Marvel
right
looks
here.
great. Yeah, she looks very comic-y to me, which is awesome.
Yeah.
She looks really good.
Yeah, this is going to be a
what
must
else?
for me too. This was
Iron
cool.
Fist. Yeah, it's a cool set.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they've released both these figures before, these versions of them look a lot better. And I like how Iron Fist has that new body I was talking about with the swivel right here.
With the diaphragm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish they would have done the V, the Atom Deep V neck.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Instead of just like I'm gonna wear my whole shirt like that's
open.
You're showing a lot of skin there, bro.
That's true. I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, I think the V would have been a little bit better. And the slippers kind of drive me nuts.
Hey, he's gotta. Hey, if you're kicking that much butt, you gotta have some slippers.
Yeah, it's just
that way when
kind
you
of
kick
takes
the face,
for me.
you
It kind of
wipe
takes
out
away from it a little bit. You get this awesome looking figure. Yeah. Like,
and then he's got his little yellow slippers.
And then he's got these little yellow slippers on.
Footsies?
Like he's little footsies.
He has to be quiet. He has to be light and quiet on his feet. So you don't want him walking around. Would you rather have him barefooted?
I don't know if barefooted would have been a better idea, but maybe.
Or do you want him with
I guess
some
nothing
sneakers?
would. You can't really put shoes on him, but I don't know. It's just something about. I get what they're trying to do, but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah. Or did they do one? I think he had his hands wrapped. Do you want his feet wrapped, like with bandages or something?
See, there you go. That might work.
Exposed?
Yeah, something like that. It just kind of, for me, this just takes away from the suit a little bit. I mean, I know I'm being nitpicky here, but
Torres says, "I dare you to talk about my shoes."
Thanks for hanging out with us, Clean Slate. Glad you're enjoying it live, man. I skipped over Miss Marvel real quick, but I don't know if anybody had anything to say about that. She definitely looks great.
Love it. Like that's a must.
Yeah. What else we got? We got this new Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Man,
Ghost Rider's getting a lot of love right now.
Yeah,
it
looks really cool.
A new Ghost Rider.
It looks really cool. I don't know. Like I'm, realty space here on the shelves.
Yeah,
it's gonna be very limited. So I'm like, do I need? Like, am I big enough? Am I a big enough Ghost Rider to get this?
Right. It takes up, like you said, it takes up a lot of real estate. So it's like, I don't know.
Is it cool? Hells yeah.
That.
Like, is it badass? Hells yeah. But does it need to go in my collection? I don't know.
B. Rivera says, do it. Toy Rensu, the bike looks mad short from the side. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have other shots here. I'm sure there's a better website I could have used, but I kind of brought this up last minute.
Yeah.
But
he said, I looked it up. It's accurate.
Oh, okay.
On the accurate
Interesting.
bike. Yeah. Again, it's an awesome Ghost Rider. Who knows? Like, that's kind of like it might be an impulse buy, or all of a sudden, like Target does a crazy sale or something, and I see them out in the wild. This will definitely be like, if I see them out in the wild, I would snag it. Am I going to pre-order it? I'm going to try not to. You got to leave like those impulse buy figures out there too.
Right. Yeah, and like you were talking about, for stuff that's like non-exclusive, you're going to see it somewhere, whether it's a comic shop or Target, somewhere.
Yeah. I don't want to snatch up everything.
Comics I could trade for stuff.
Yeah, right off the bat. Leave stuff for like if I attend a show or I do a trade or something. Like I want to leave something for the hunt.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes the hunt's the fun part.
Yeah.
Ender says, I pre-ordered the Moto King Superior and Miles and Gwen. They are good. Interested to see how they turn out being model kits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wonder if they're like model kits like the Yellow Park stuff, or is it like a
Yeah.
real model kit?
Yeah.
Finally, they put out Donnie Ketch in his accurate bike.
That was cool.
Yeah, I mean, Hasbro's pumping out a lot lately. They just revealed that whole Iron Man retro wave. They've got all this new stuff coming here. The G.I. Joe stuff's firing on all cylinders. Lots of new stuff coming from Hasbro right now. We got this astonishing X-Men Wolverine with the updated body. The diaphragm cut again.
Yeah.
It's probably what I like the most about that, because I felt like I wish the X-Men 97 version came that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a killer Wolverine. The
really good
one
looking, though.
I loved it. Love that story. Yeah, I love it.
The butterfly joints.
I probably won't be getting it.
The head sculpts. Yeah, I mean, I've got too many. I don't have too many, but I don't need a bunch of different Wolvies in my
You have
collection.
enough Wolverines.
Man,
yeah.
This does look so
This
good.
looks cool.
Looks really, really good. Man, I wish the alternate head was a stoic face instead of unmasked.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the unmasked, it's like he's got the crazy chops. I don't know, it doesn't do it much for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need more, like we have a lot of angry faces for Wolvie. We could use a few that are just kind of a neutral face, you know.
Yeah,
I don't think we have very many of those.
Would have been cool.
Yeah, because I know the Mezco came with one that was like that, but there's not many others that just have a normal Wolvie face. But yeah, this looks great. I love the colors on this too.
Yeah,
looks really good.
We've
got Scar.
One. Yeah, that's a good one. I wish they would do a King Hulk, and then like a Smart Hulk. There's still a couple Hulks, a Spider Hulk. Like there's a couple Hulks that they still need to pump out. But I love the Scar Hulk.
Kind of surprised he's not pinless, you know? With everything else that we've seen. I'm a little surprised. Maybe it's because it's the bigger mold and they don't have that. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah.
They also re-released, where is it? The retro Kingpin. And this one sold out quick everywhere.
Super quick, yeah.
It sold out on Hasbro. It's sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. It's sold out on Entertainment Earth. And this is a re-release.
Yeah.
That surprised me how popular this thing is. And maybe because it's the Daredevil series coming up soon.
Yeah.
But it's just, there's
anything like
new here.
It's the animated retro spider stuff like that. I'm telling you, that's. But I have mine that's still in package.
I was going to say, you have this. I thought you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
This colorway too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have that one and I have the Build-A-Figure one. And I got that one because, again, it has the animated colors and Spider-Man animated stuff. Man, that's my cup of tea all day long. I'll drink that.
Yeah. I think that's a sweet spot for a lot of us. And I labeled this, speaking of animated, this episode, Remember It.
Remember.
I won't try to spoil too much, but man, that last episode of X-Men 97 was fantastic. Some of the best
jerker.
Yeah, some of the best like animated stuff I've ever seen. Just the story, the voice acting, had some really serious tones to it.
Yeah, the
way that they did the action was just insane. Gave me,
it makes you feel like you're watching like this like intense anime stuff, like like Akira level type of thing, you know?
Exactly, because I've been watching My Hero Academia at the same time, trying to get caught up on that show because I've been so far behind. And to your point, like the level of action is like kind of anime style, but almost not, like very unique.
Right.
Just really, really well done. Like the sound effects, I mean, just everything was just. Yeah. I was in that.
Yeah. Once it picks up, it's like that's it. You better hang on to your butts because it's like you're in for a ride. You know, that's what I like about it. Seriously. It's like a build up, a little bit of action, it'll slow down. It's like and then once it takes off, that's it. It's like it's hitting you in the face with a lot of the animation and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, really, really good. That show just continues to get better. I'm loving it.
Hopefully it keeps going.
Yeah, I hope so too. It'd be cool to get a a suited version of Gambit like that too, like he was in that scene, you know, because he's all like
Yeah.
dressed up. That
Yeah.
would be cool to get a version like that of him, just because it's so unique for the character. You don't really
Yeah.
ever get to see him outside of his costume.
Yep. Just get that patch.
But
Have a short Gambit.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that actually work. I wonder how short that Wolverine really
Gomez.
is. Or the Gomez would work really well. Yeah, I know. I'm mad I sold that Gomez because it's good for a lot of different reasons. Yeah.
Yep.
Team in the basketball outfits. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Enders.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
We talked about didn't
But
we
man,
didn't we talk about Marvel Legends swimsuit edition wave?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
All the characters in their swimsuits. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds silly,
hitting
but
the
I feel
pegs,
like
just-
that'd be really, really popular. Just alternate
Heck yeah.
versions of these characters,
Yeah.
especially with this new show airing.
6 rogues, 6 Psylocks, 6
Yeah.
Jean Greys. Yeah.
The creator was saying,
Hilarious.
though, he's like, man, if you thought episode 5 was intense, wait till you see episodes 8 to 10.
Oh my god.
He's got
That's
a lot more in
crazy.
store, and I'm interested. Like, what's going to happen with the storyline? Is it an alternate timeline? Are they going to
Right.
do like a Days of Future Past retelling sort of thing?
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
like you said, it escalated so quickly, and I don't want to spoil it, but man, there's some major stuff that happens in that
it opens
episode
up, you
for
can
some
go
major
any-
characters.
Yeah. Yeah, see Savage Land Rogue? Oh man.
Oops. Both hitting
Oh,
at the same
okay,
time.
go. Go. We both.
Yeah, Savage Land Rogue.
That's funny.
But yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, I
Savage
went
Land
on a
Rogue would be
tangent
the
there. But
Build-A-Figure.
man, I had to talk about it. I had to put it at the title at least, just because it just hit me so hard watching that episode.
Hells yeah.
So good, just quality TV. Some other stuff that's going on is kind of switching gear. Anything else? Hasbro? No, I think I've talked about all the Hasbro stuff that I had pulled up.
Okay.
McFarlane Toys DC Direct animated series Joker Mobile went up for
Mhm.
pre-order last week. Still up for pre-order. I'm not a huge fan of this rendition of the Joker Mobile, but
Yeah.
I think this would fit well if you have some of the animated stuff, which I've been getting a little bit more of. I'm kind of surprised on the price. Like 60 isn't terrible, but it's more
No.
than I was expecting, I think.
You're like, come on, Toddy Mac. You can do better.
Yeah. I guess it's not. I mean, when you think about the Batmobile, that was 75, the 89
Oh, that's
one.
true.
These
but
are
it's like the
6-inch scale.
Batmobile. And then this, like, I don't know.
Yeah, Rensu, the DC Direct stuff's the only stuff from Toddy Mac, at least that I'm aware of right now, that is keeping with the 6-inch scale. Like this is the Mr. Freeze. He's 6-inch, which I love how they kept
That's cool.
the size, because I have a lot of the old ones, but I missed out on a lot of them. So I've been getting them just to fill out the ranks of my collection, because the DC animated stuff is just holds a special place in my heart. So yeah, these are all 6-inch. But yeah, that's out there. It's still up for pre-order. It's been up for, I think, at least a week now. Let's see. Yamaguchi, if you guys are into My Hero, I was just talking about that. They've got Uraka. I can never say her, Uraraka. I can never say her name correctly.
Mhm.
But she's a new Yamaguchi coming out. They've been doing a lot of the team. They've actually gone so deep with the roster for this line on My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I kind of got out of this line a while ago. This is one of those that I just had to jump ship on because I just couldn't keep collecting them. But I'm surprised how deep they've gone with this
They're
roster.
going in.
Yeah, because with Yamaguchi, you get sometimes one or two, but you don't get like an entire team. And with this, if you've been collecting them the whole time, you're getting like entire teams. So
That's cool.
I thought that was cool. This isn't up for pre-order yet, but they were teasing it last week. Just a couple other things before we wrap up. We're almost at the hour mark here. We got this Axe Toys not Pit figure.
It's definitely not Pit. Nope.
This thing looks
It's his little
crazy
brother.
though.
Yeah.
the detail is crazy. Oh, it's only 2 photos.
That's a good
Maybe.
size. And I thought there was another one where it showed like he does come with chains and like, oh yeah, and some. That's cool.
Yeah, see that looks dope. Yeah, it looks really
Yeah.
cool. There are some chains. Yep.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, see there. Yeah, that's definitely
not
Pitt.
Pitt.
No.
And then there's a like a Red Hulk version. Like this, all the stuff he comes with, all the chains,
Oh, see,
some cloth
chains
goods.
ripped up jean shorts and the vest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks cool.
And then the red version. The detail just looks crazy. This guy looks. I wonder how big this figure is. Like, is he Storm size?
I wonder
like Storm collectible size?
Yeah, he looks like a big dude. I wonder like where did who wanted like a pit bath, and they're like, let's make this.
I think it's
like
it's
I
one
know
of those,
I know the bath.
you haven't
the bath
seen
is like
in a long time.
always been in high demand.
Yeah,
but like, is it that it? Is there that much of a high demand for Pitt?
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Apparently there is, right?
It's a good question because it's like, why? What would prompt them to do this? But maybe it's just the fact that there is nothing else modern for a Pitt character now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, these images look great. It really shows them off.
Yeah.
There's the cloth goods on him. Nice addition. I mean, he looks like a badass, these photos. They're doing a giveaway. If you guys don't follow Axe Toys, they're doing giveaways every once in a while on their new stuff. And
didn't Jay Figs win this one?
Yeah, Jay Figs won this.
Yeah.
I don't know which version he won. But yeah, he won this. So
that's cool.
I'm excited to see him get it because he always does some really cool.
He does
photos.
A bunch of cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good details.
Yeah, it definitely looks cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, kind of perfect timing for us to end with that one because I don't really have anything else to show you guys. So we made it through all the good stuff. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. All the comments in the chat. There's one last comment here from Ender Shadow. For some reason, that Joker reveal makes me wish some company would make the truck from Maximum Overdrive. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be amazing. Maximum Overdrive is one of those movies that if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's like early 90s or late 80s, and it's just goofy as hell, but it's great. But yeah, thanks all you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us this long, joining in the chat. And please go check out Prime's new vending machine. The episode 1 vending machine did an amazing job on that. If you guys are interested, you can pre-order it. Get it now while you can, because it's up there. So, but yeah, anything else you want to say, Prime?
Yeah, thanks everyone. That's pretty much it. Yeah, hit me up if you're interested. Shoot me a DM. I will add you to the list because it is growing. So get them while it's
awesome. All right, guys. Well, I hope this was motivational. Have a great rest of your week. And until next time.
Till next time.